Hello my people, hope you're doing fine wherever you are listening us from or watching us from. So, according to ksh.200, Kenyans seeking to register for the affordable housing program will be required to pay 200 Kenya shillings activation fee, according to Boma Yangu, which is the gateway platform for the affordable housing program, says that the 200 is the minimum payment a Kenyan can make before being allowed to add any house to their wish list. To view the houses available, Kenyans must register through the e-citizen platform so as to be able to access the Boma Yangu houses. Once you register, one can view all the available projects on Boma Yangu and add their preferred units to their wish list, Kenyans are told. And why the need to pay 200, Boma Yangu explains. The applicant is needed to deposit a minimum of 200 Kenya shillings to activate the account and continue saving any amount at their convenience through the different payment options. Once you log onto your e-citizen platform, select the Ministry of Lands, Public Works and Urban Development tab and proceed to the State Department of Housing Development. Let's continue. Should you cancel payment of 200 shillings, that's the payment that you paid to activate your account, your interaction in the portal will only be limited to viewing ongoing projects. What I can tell my fellow Kenyans, that this is a scam. Sorry, it's not a scam, rather this is stealing from Kenyans. Why should you tell a Kenyan to pay 200 Kenya shillings to activate his portal account? Do you know, if let's assume 10 million Kenyans view the house, that's 10 million times 200 Kenya shillings. That's a total of, if you calculate, that's 2.1 billion. So my question is, where does the 2.1 billion go to? And definitely, of course, it goes to some few greedy people in the government. And that is true. Because, and the question is, when will the houses be allocated? What are the timelines of events? Because you might keep the deposit forever for their own benefits. That's what can happen. Yeah, they might keep the deposit forever for their own benefits. For example, like these, hustler funds. When the hustler funds was introduced, they told us if you borrow, let's say 500 shillings, the government will give 400 and, they'll save, out of 500, they'll check 25 shillings saying that they're saving for you. How sure am I they're saving for us? You're telling Kenyans that we'll save for them 25 shillings. How are they guaranteed? And you cannot even see where that 25 shillings is. The same thing with this one. Because they already know that these houses, these housing projects will only benefit the rich people and a few middle class people. It won't be able to benefit the poor people, the mama mboga, the border riders. That's why they're coming with these cheap talk saying that for you to view the list, the houses, you must have to pay 200 to activate your account so that you can view the houses. And if you're talking about saving the money, people saved, not everyone. Let's say for example Mamboga, if Mamboga decides to save every day 200 shillings, someone who works in the bank or someone who has a paying job that let's say for example pays him around 50,000 and above per month, won't be able to save the same way Mamboga is saving. So how will Mamboga get this house? Because the government itself do not have a criteria. They are not telling us clear of how these houses will be distributed, or how will the poor people be able to get these houses. Because we know the only people who will be able to access these houses are the rich people. And right now, the rich people have already paid for them. This is just propaganda here. What they're telling us, just for pay 200 shillings so that you can be able to view the list. Just to persuade us to see that this thing is real. But the truth of the matter, poor man, the mama the border rider won't be able to benefit from it. He won't be able to access these houses, and that's the truth. So they're trying to find a way getting money. They're trying to find a way of getting money or stealing from Kenyans, and that's the truth. Imagine 10 million people view the houses times 20. That's 2.1 billion. Where does the money go? Greedy people. The government. That's why I always say this housing project will be the biggest scam that has ever been seen here in Kenya, and you will see. Wait and see. This will be the biggest scam. Biggest scam.